Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tassie with Tassie Eats, and today I'm having takoyaki balls, and I'm also having pork char sui buns, and then I'm also having my spicy ramen. This is my Mala, the fire noodle. I did a review on this ramen, and I absolutely loved it, but I'm having some of that with this as well. I ended up going to Ichiddo Ramen here in Southeast Minneapolis. It's like a Japanese ramen shop, and they have a ton of different types of foods. But then I didn't want to get any of their ramens today. I just wanted to eat this spicy ramen with the other stuff. So, oh, and I also have a Dr. Pepper. And I'm pretty excited. I've been craving, more takoyaki balls and everything. So I ended up going to get some more. And I have actually never had their Char Siu Pork Buns here. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. I've had these. The only other place I've ever had these was at Chino Latinos. It's a Mexican fusion Asian restaurant here as well in Uptown. Oh, and let me open it so you guys can see what's in there. So they have like a bunch of sauce. They have the char sui meat, that's pork. It's kind of like a pork belly-ish. And they have like the Japanese mayo, a bit of lettuce on there. And it's kind of cute because they stamp it, the top here. All right, let's give it a shot. It is good. These are $3 for one. And then the takoyaki balls, for 6 of them, it's like $4.95. So I got 2 orders of that and 2 of these. And it was like 17 something, almost 18 bucks. This is a really good sandwich. And as I'm eating it, I'm realizing it's kind of filling too. For anyone who's never had these, it's a really sweet and savory kind of a sandwich. The sauce is kind of sweet. Char Sui, it's super tender, you guys. It's super tender. It's like pork belly, and there is a bit of a layer of fat on there too. The sauce is really what makes it. Because all I can taste is the sauce, really. The bread. I've never made this bread, so I don't really know how it's done. It's really, it's not like Wonder white bread or anything like that. It has a bit of a texture to it where it's a little spongy still, but it has a hint of sweetness, but like most bread is sweet. I'm probably not doing a good job at describing that, you guys. But it's kind of like, it's on the sweeter end. And you see, like, it's not really airy. It's actually pretty dense, you guys. It's a pretty dense piece of bread. Kind of like a pita bread. All right. Let's try out the takoyaki balls. I like their takoyaki balls, but I will have to say, United Noodles, their takoyaki balls do taste better than this. feel like these are a lot more undercooked than United Noodles, and they're kind of soggy. They're really soggy on the outside here. So this place here is literally 10 to 15 minutes away from my house. United Noodles is probably about 20 minutes away from my house. And when I did the filming for United Noodles, I didn't even eat right away. So the fact that the United Noodle takoyaki balls held their shape better, considering how much time there was in between it, compared to this, I literally just went and grabbed it and I came here to just film it and eat it. The only time I waited was to make the ramen here. So it's, I don't know. It tastes good still, but I would prefer United Noodles takoyaki balls. To the ramen. And Ichiddo, it is a ramen shop, you guys. I just didn't feel like eating their ramen today because I knew like it was going to be really, really filling. And Ichiddo Ramen, their ramens run, it's cheaper than United Noodle Ramen, okay? So United Noodles, I'm just going to be honest, they were featured on the Food Network. And then they completely blew up because they were featured on the Food Network. They were one of our original first ramen shops here in the Twin Cities because ramen, it's this huge thing right now that's blowing up still. Everybody is discovering ramen here and they all love the ramen shop. So a lot of restaurants started opening. But but United Noodles was around. And because they were featured on Food Network, a lot of people came to it. Even I went to it. And I found that their ramen was extremely salty. And I prefer the ramen at Ichiddo versus United Noodles. And United Noodles is pretty expensive. One of their ramen, like their Tan ramens, it's like $18. You guys, like $19, $18. I mean, pho. Think about pho and ramen. Yeah, they're cooked totally differently, but all of the ramen in the Twin Cities, they're all more expensive than pho. Pho runs around anywhere from $8 to $9. I've seen it as much as, you know, $13 to $14 for pho. But then most of the pho joints are going to be around $9, under 10 bucks. All of the ramen shops here, all of the ramens are over $10, but United Noodles, it's definitely one of the most expensive ones. Masu at the Mall of America is also very expensive. Mm-hmm. And I really like the Mala noodles of these, fire noodles, because it has that 5-spice kind of Chinese taste and it's really, really good. I love that flavor. Now, United Noodles, most of their ramens run $14 and over. At Ichiddo, where I got this, they actually run anywhere, I've seen their ramen like $10. And I think the most expensive, I mean, like, you can add stuff to it, so you can make it more expensive. Like, an egg is like $1, I think, or 75 cents. And Ichiddo, in case you guys don't know this, they actually have a shop in Las Vegas, and then 3 shops here in the Twin Cities. St. Paul off of University, Dinkytown, or the one in Southeast Minneapolis off of Eat Street. Mm-hmm. And they have a much bigger variety than United Noodles as far as what's on their menu. And I do prefer the ramen there. Because at Ichiddo, the ramen, it has flavor. It's not just salt like United Noodles. Mm. My test results came back from my doctor's appointment. Everything is fine. Nothing wrong with me. Still can't figure out anything about why I'm losing my hair. They ran everything. They always do. Nothing wrong. Oh, it's funny though, because my boyfriend was like, you literally had 4 packs of ramen before you went to your doctor's appointment. Which I did. And he was like, how is your sodium levels normal? I think it's so important for all mukbangers, especially anybody who really focuses on the food industry. Like, I even know chefs who also, you know, like, the chefs are always eating. They're always tasting their food. I think it's so important that you always get everything tested just to make sure you know you don't have, like, high blood pressure, diabetes, or anything like that. Whenever I do go to the doctor's though, they always have to run my blood pressure a couple of times. Because I'm always freaking out when I get in there. Because I know all the things they're going to do to me. So I start freaking out because I hate going. I hate needles. So they always run my blood pressure a couple of times. They always run it around the time I'm about to leave. And then everything goes way down. I'm getting worried because I'm getting full. How am I going to eat that whole sandwich? Alright, I only have a little bit of my ramen left. I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to try to focus on this so I can try to eat it. Huh? It's just a piece of bread. Now, normally, I actually don't eat a lot of bread. So I'm going to rip off half of this sandwich here. Because the breading is extremely filling in the sandwiches. So usually whenever I eat sandwiches, I only eat the bottom piece of the bread because I get full too easily. So I'm just going to eat the half bottom half. That grilled flavor, it's so good. I'm trying to show you that Char Sui. So, put that to the side. This is a better slice to show you. Oh. Alright, so they kind of smushed it all together. Alright, so this is the Char Sui. So there is a big layer of fat on there. So just know that. But it's so tender, you guys. And the flavor, that smoky flavor, it's so good. You guys should see me eat sloppy joes. Yeah, whenever I eat sloppy joes, it's a hot mess. They're messy as it is, but I always take the top bun off, so I'm like literally holding it, and I'm like trying to eat it like a pizza, and like all the meat's like touching my nose and everything. It's pretty bad. All right, so I overestimated how much I could eat. I think I'm done. I'm full. I can't do anymore. All right, thanks for watching, you guys.